I'm Tim Watson,
I'm Jacque Watson.
and we live a blessed life. We have 3 kids. We've been married for almost 12 years. We've been to different churches. We found the Avenue about 6 years ago. We were searching for a new home. So I'm a recovering alcoholic. Looking back, I've struggled with this my whole life. I've been a Christian since I was 14 years old. I've struggled with some type of addiction that whole time. A few years ago was a big realization that, hey, I need help. I struggle. I'm an alcoholic, and in admitting that struggle, it was one of the last things that I really never turned over to God, never asked for His help. It was something that I kept under my own control, and that just wasn't going to work. When I was struggling to find some type of balance and priority in life and in my faith, God was still providing for my family. He still took care of us through every aspect, whether I was on track or not.
We walked into service and there was a little flyer on the seat that's like, hey, Celebrate Recovery is starting a new group for friends and family of the addict. And I thought, okay. So it was in going to that group and faithfully surrendering everything that I could. My anger, my control, my lack of trust. I mean, I laid it all out to God and I told Him, I don't trust you. I don't know how to trust you here because it doesn't make sense to me and I need this to make sense. I need a next step. You know, I need you to provide the here and now, like the practical stuff. What's gonna happen? So Tim's accident threw me into an absolute need. I need God to move. And by investing further in what the Avenue provided, He showed up big. And it was instant that I could see Him move. And when I was having my weak moments or my fearful moments or just low faith, I had a community around me that knew exactly what I was going through and that was there to bolster me and support me and pray over me, provide like the practical stuff, groceries, a ride, or just, you know, a cup of coffee and some encouragement. When putting God first through recovery, we saw Him move and get you sober. Which gave us a level playing field and a clear mind to really invest in the rest of our life. When, you know, we then went on to financial peace and we saw that He already was providing for our every need. And with financial peace, we now had the tools and the mind to be good stewards of that. And then following His lead again and re-engage shortly thereafter, we got to see Him move in our marriage and healing things that we hadn't addressed before for whatever reason. We just weren't mature enough or we didn't have a sober mind, and we have a better marriage now because of it, just by putting each other after God.
Leading a blessed life for me started with being obedient. I had the relationship with Christ there, but I just wasn't good at being obedient. I really wanted to do things the way that I wanted to do them. It doesn't take obedience for God to be faithful to you, but to utilize what He's providing. For me, it was surrendering everything. It's straight obedience and then service. There's always ways to turn around and give back.
To live a blessed life, it's important to invest in the kingdom. Whatever that looks like, if it's your church, if it's ministry, if it's just surrendering your home life, just getting on that track or starting somewhere. It's not receiving as much as it is giving. And it's not even requiring you to give things that you don't already have. It's time, it's your will. It's seeking God's will.
Little by little you work me.